Good morning, guys. Please respond to the poll that I just now launched. Come on, guys. If you can see me clearly, if you can see the blackboard clearly, click go for yes. Okay. So yeah, we are good to go. Thank you. Thank you, guys. बहुत बढ़िया. Yes. So good morning to all of you. And I hope you must have revised the yesterday class till triangle rule of addition. So today we'll start. Today we'll proceed from parallelogram rule of addition. Okay. So we discussed about the basics of it, right? Introduction, how to draw that parallelogram, right? This was the parallelogram that we have drawn. And I have asked you to get the relation between R, A, B, and theta, right? How many of you have got that relation? How many of you have got that relation? Please raise your hand. No one? Acha, one of you. ठीक है, good. Okay, देखो, I'll teach you here. So we need to find what will be the magnitude of resultant and what will be the direction of resultant. Okay, the magnitude of resultant will be in terms of A, B, and theta. Okay, that is why I have told you find the relation between R, A, B, and theta. Okay, so if you are going to find the resultant vector, what is if I'm going to find this resultant vector, so I have to give the magnitude of R and then I have to give the direction as well. How will I give the direction? So direction of this vector will be given by an angle made by this vector line with any of the known, right? With any of the known reference line. So for that, I'll consider some angles and all. But before going to angle, before going to direction, let us first find the magnitude of resultant vector. Okay. So how I'm going to find the magnitude of resultant vector? We know that. Let me name some points here. Okay. So if I say this is point P, this is point Q. Let me write it here. This is point Q, and this point is R. This point is S, and the foot of perpendicular on vector A is what? T. So we have named some of the points. If I ask you what is the magnitude of vector R, so I'll write magnitude of resultant R can be written as length of line PR, right? So what is the magnitude of vector R? That is nothing but length of line PR. So what is the length of this line? If I know that, I'll get the answer. Very good, sir. बहुत बढ़िया, sir. तो कैसे निकालेंगे? So how we are going to find this length? Can I say if I see right angle triangle, this PTR, if I say right angle triangle, PTR, why I'm saying right angle triangle? This is nothing but right angle triangle. Okay, this is the right angle. So if I say in triangle PTR, I can say that this PR is nothing but square root of PT square plus RT square. Correct hai? So I can write it here as PR square is equal to PT square plus RT square. Now let us try to find what is PT and what is RT individually. Okay. Now, what will be the value of PT? What will be the value of PT? Can I say that PT can be written as PQ length plus QT length, right? What is PT? PT is nothing but PQ length and QT length. Okay. So let me write that. So PT can be written as PQ plus QT. Correct? Acha. What is PQ? I can say that PQ is nothing but length of vector A. Right? What is PQ? PQ is nothing but length of vector A. That means I can say PQ is nothing but magnitude of vector A. Because PQ is the length of the vector line A. So I'll say PQ, this length is nothing but magnitude of vector A. So I can write PQ is equal to A. Magnitude of vector A will be written as a simple A or modulus A. Acha, plus. What is QT? ये QT क्या है? वो QT पाई वाला QT नहीं रही है, QT, ये QT क्या है? So if I say this right angle, if I talk about this smaller right angle triangle, ठीक है, so let me draw that right angle triangle RQT. So in right angle triangle, RQT, ठीक है, कैसा है डायग्राम उसका? The diagram will look like this. Okay, yes, so this is R, this is Q and this is T. ये थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हुआ है, इसको मैं चेंज करता हूँ थोड़ा सा. Yeah, so this is R, this is Q and this is T. This is what? 90 degree. Acha, now if I ask you, tell me what is the length RQ? What is the length RQ? I'm talking about RQ or QR. What is this length? What is this length QR? Can I say that this QR is nothing but vector B? So the length of this line will be nothing but the magnitude of B vector, right? So what is QR vector? QR is nothing but vector B. So the length of this line will be nothing but magnitude of vector B. So can I write this line is nothing but B? Okay, magnitude B. Acha. What about the angle between QT and QR? What about the angle between QR and QT? What is the angle? Can I say that, sir, these two lines are parallel and this is the same line which has been extended, right? So can I say that if this is angle theta, this angle will also be theta, right? If this is angle theta, this angle will also be theta. So I can write this as theta. Correct? So now I got a right angle triangle where we are having one length is known to us. One length is known to us. Which length is known to us? B is known to us. This length is what? Known to us. And I need to find this QT if theta is given to you. So how can you find the value of QT? Can I say that for this angle theta, this is the base or the adjacent side and this is the perpendicular, right? For this angle theta, this is perpendicular, this is base and this is hypotenuse, right? So base and hypotenuse. Can I say I need to find the base value, the adjacent side value, and hypotenuse is known to us. So if I write cos of theta, so if I write here cos of theta, then what will be the value of cos of theta? I can say QT divided by QR. QT divided by QR. So what is QT? QT can be written as QR into cos of theta. What is QR? So just now we have figured out QR is nothing but the B, magnitude of B. So B into cos of theta. So can I write this length PT is nothing but A plus B cos theta. I got the value of PT, right? I got the value of PT. What about RT? What about RT? In the same right angle triangle RQT, in the same right angle triangle RQT, what is this length RT? RT kya hai? So RT is this length, right? So can I say this RT is nothing but perpendicular with respect to this angle theta? So what will I write? I'll write sine theta is equal to RT divided by QR. So RT can be written as QR. This will go here. RT can be written as QR into sine theta. What is QR? QR is nothing but B. So B sine theta. Correct? So I got RT as B sine theta. So I can say that RT is equal to B sine theta. Acha. Now just try to put the values here. So I'm having PR square is equal to this. So I'll say PR is equal to square root of PT square plus RT square. I got the values of PT and RT. Just put them. So what is the value? A plus B cos theta whole square plus RT is what? B sin theta. So B sin theta whole square. This is pura square root, right? Okay. Now try to simplify it further. So this is nothing but A plus B whole square, right? If this is pura B, this is A. So can I say that this is a plus b whole square? What is the simplification for that? So I can say that a square plus b square cos square theta plus 2ab cos theta. Now plus in square of this one. So I'll write b square sine square theta. If I simplify it further, then PR can be written as square root of a square plus, if I see these two terms, can I say here b square is common? Can I take b square out? So I'll say b square out, and then I'll take cos square theta plus sine square theta plus 2ab cos of theta. Now what is cos square theta plus sine square theta? What is cos square theta plus sine square theta? That is 1. Okay, sir. So what is PR here? So PR is nothing but square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos of theta, right? So this is the PR value. So length of PR is square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. What is PR? What is PR? बच्चा लोग देखो क्या लिखा. What is PR? Length of line PR is nothing but magnitude of resultant R. So I can say that R resultant, that means modulus of R or simply R is nothing but square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos of theta. So if I ask you to find the magnitude of a resultant vector, if magnitude of individual vectors are given to you and the angle between them is given to you, which formula you are going to use? So you are going to use this formula. And what is that? R is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Guys, let me know if you have any doubt in this one first. And guys, please join the class on time. I'm not going to repeat if you're going to join the class after 5 minutes or 7 minutes. I am never going to, I am not that kind of teacher that encourages latecomers. Okay? So if you're coming on late, and I'm not going to, please, sorry for this, but I'll never patronize you. I'll never say ki haan bacha tu late aaya hai. I'll never lure you to this kind of thing. I'm a very good teacher for you because I can do whatever you want me to do. I'm not that kind of teacher, bacha. So please be on time. Okay? If you will be on time, if you'll follow whatever the rules that are being told to you, I'll be very, very comfortable with you. I can do anything. I'll teach you anything. I'll help you in all the ways. But if you're coming late and then you are saying, sir, please repeat, that is never going to happen. Kisi ke saath nahi hoga. Whether you think it positively, then badhiya hai, it's very good. I'll appreciate that. If you take it negatively, no problem. It's your choice. It's your personality. Okay, bacha? So it's up to you. So please come on time. Okay, and try to be in the class 10 minutes before the commencement of the class. Okay, minimum 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. What is the function of the modules? Which modules, bacha? Because which modules? This module. See, this is nothing but the symbolic representation of magnitude. If you are having vector A like this, okay. If you're having vector A like this, and if I ask you what will be the magnitude of this, to represent the magnitude of vector A, I write modulus of A. So if I'm writing modulus of A, that means this is nothing but the magnitude of vector A, right? If I'm writing modulus of vector P, as I likh raha hu, that means this is nothing but the magnitude of vector P. If I'm writing modulus of R, that means this is nothing but the magnitude of vector R. Okay? Chalo. Let me know if you have any doubt in any of the step, guys. Come on. But chalo, jaldi se please respond to me. If you have any doubt in any of the step, please let me know. And be specified which step you want me to tell you. We can write R instead of R. Which R instead of which R? You can always write R instead of R because R is already R. Vinod Kumar, please be specific. Wait, Vinay. Wait. Vinay and this guy, who is that? Scroll up, scroll down. Wait. ठीक है, भाग्यश्री. देखो, I have started from this point. Okay, I have started from this point, and from here I have to find the length of PR. So to find the length of PR, what I have done? I have drawn a perpendicular, so that I should get a right angle triangle. Take now this PR can be written as square root of PT square plus RT square. That is what I have written. Now, but to find PT and RT क्या करना पड़ेगा? How can you get the value of PT and RT? So what is PT? PT is nothing but PQ plus RT. What is PQ? So PQ is nothing but modulus or magnitude of A. Magnitude of A. What is QT? तो QT कैसे निकालेंगे? Sorry, यहाँ पे कुछ mistake है. This is not RT. This is what QT. No, ठीक है. ये तो सही है. This is correct. This is correct. Yeah. PT is what? PQ plus QT. PQ is what? A. What is QT? To find the value of QT, I have taken this smaller right angle triangle. This smaller right angle triangle. Okay? मैंने ये smaller right angle triangle लिया. Atharva, why did you take cos for PTN? Then I think Atharva, you don't know the basic of, you don't know the trigonometric ratio. Please revise trigonometric ratio, बच्चा. ठीक है? चलो. So I have to find the PT value. What is PT? PQ plus QT. अभी PQ तो मिल गया मेरे को. What is QT? तो in this right angle triangle, इसको मैंने copy किया. This right angle triangle I have copied. This one I have copied it here and drawn it again. So in triangle QRT, this angle is theta, right? So this angle is theta. बहुत बढ़िया sir. How can I find QT value? So QT is nothing but the base for it. ठीक है? This is what the base or adjacent side for this angle. So if I write cos theta, then cos theta is nothing but QT divided by QR. Then what is QT? That is what we have to find. What is QR? So QR is nothing but magnitude of B vector, that is modulus B or only B. So B. So what is the value of QT that we got? So QT is nothing but QR into cos theta. So QR is B. So B cos theta. So QT is equal to B cos theta. So put this value here. I got PT is equal to A plus B cos theta. Now what is RT? RT क्या है? In the same right angle triangle, what is RT? Can I say that RT is nothing but the perpendicular side, right? Or opposite side. So what is the relation between opposite side and the hypotenuse? So I'll say sine theta. So I'll use sine theta is equal to perpendicular or opposite side divided by hypotenuse. So RT divided by QR. QR is known to us, that is B. So RT will be equal to QR into sine theta, that is B into sine theta. So I got PT, I got RT. I got PT as A plus B cos theta. I got RT as B sine theta. When I put these values here and simplified it, finally I got this answer. Okay? चलो, क्या है तारक दत्ता? Sir, is theta the angle between two vectors or angle between? अभी तू तारक दत्ता, you only tell. It's quite visible to all of you. You only tell what is theta. Whether theta is angle between A and B or theta is the angle between R and A. Just you only tell. I have explained, I have drawn it in front of you. You can see it properly. So tell me, Tarak Datta, which angle this is. You only tell, what do you think? What do you see? Whatever you can see here on the board, just let me know. What is this theta? Theta is the angle between A and B or R and A? A and B. Then why are you asking me that question? You can see it clearly. So what is theta? Theta, kahan se kahan hai? Dekho, this is that theta, right? So theta is nothing but angle between vector A and vector B. Okay, so vector A and vector B. So theta is the angle between the vectors. Which vectors? So the vectors which are being added. The vectors which are being added. Okay. So if you ask me to give you some kind of bachcha wala gyan, so let me give it to you. Where kya hai bachcha? R is nothing but the magnitude of resultant. What is R? Magnitude of resultant. What is A and what is B? They are magnitudes of vector A and vector B. What is theta? Theta is nothing but the angle between vector A and vector B. So these are the data that I have to remember. Okay? They are very, very important. You have to remember this formula. This formula will be used till your JEE main examination or NEET examination. हमेशा याद होगा. ठीक है? In so many contexts, in so many chapters, this formula will be used. So please do remember it. बहुत आसान है, बहुत tough नहीं है. एकदम रट्टा मार लो, खून में घुस जाना चाहिए बिल्कुल अंदर से. सपने के सपने में देखो ना, if you are dreaming about something, ये formula तेरे को सपने में भी याद होना चाहिए. ऐसा याद होना चाहिए. R is equal to what? Square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. This is that important. This is so easy, so simpler form. ठीक है? If you ask any of the second PU guys this formula, and if he doesn't tell you this, समझ लो उसका कुछ नहीं होगा, उसका नीट विट कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, जेई भी नहीं होगा. सिंपल सी बात है. If you cannot revise, if you cannot remember this formula, कुछ नहीं होगा. This is very simple but very useful. Okay. So what is this R? Square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. This is the first formula I'm asking you to remember. This is the first formula I'm asking you to remember in Q1. ये बिल्कुल ही याद होना चाहिए, खून में घुस जाना चाहिए एकदम, ठीक है? चलो अभी थोड़ा और आगे एक्सप्लेन करता हूं मैं, ठीक है? Now I got the magnitude. बहुत बढ़िया सर, बल्ले बल्ले सर, मजा आ गया सर. But if you ask me to like extend the analysis or observation observation to a little more, like to a next level, tell me what will be the maximum value of R. Now I got the magnitude, but मेरे को खुजली है, कुछ और भी जानना है. क्या खुजली है? सर ये R maximum कब होगा? What will be the maximum value of R? अरे बढ़िया बढ़िया सवाल है सर. Then few of you will say, sir, what will be the minimum value of R? बहुत बढ़िया सर, I can also find that. If then you'll ask me, sir, what if theta is 0? Then also we can find the value of R. Then one more question will come, sir, what if theta is 180 degree? Then one more in conclusion, then what if theta is 90 degree? So these are what special cases, right? So these are the kind of things, these are some pointers that you have to add here. So if I ask you to tell me what will be the maximum value of R, let me use a different color here, okay? Maximum value of R. That I am representing R max. So what is the maximum value of R? When will you get maximum R? For a vector A and B, for a given vector A and B. That I'm not changing, ठीक है? क्या लिख रहा हूं मैं? For a given, और समझ लो आप, मतलब without changing the magnitude, ठीक है? I'm asking what is the maximum value of R when you are not changing the A and B. That means A and B are known to you. ठीक है? They are what? Known to you. That means magnitude is known to you. You cannot change the value of magnitude. Okay? You cannot change the value of A. So what will be the maximum value of R if you know this is vector A, this is vector B, or the magnitude of A, magnitude of B? How should I change the direction of A and B so that the addition of A and B will give us maximum value of R, right? So अभी होता क्या है, देखो R है क्या? So if I again write the value of R, R is nothing but square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. So can I say that this A and B is not changing? I don't have to change A and B. So to get maximum value of R, क्या maximum होना चाहिए, क्या minimum होना चाहिए? मैं बोलूंगा, sir, A and B is not changing. That means if you change the value of theta, this R will change. If we change the value of theta, this R will change. बहुत बढ़िया. So when R will be maximum, so can I say this is positive 2AB? This is what? Positive. Plus में है ना 2AB. So if this 2AB cos theta is maximum, this R will be maximum. Or indirectly say, if this is maximum, R is maximum. So if this is maximum, R is maximum. So indirectly I am saying if cos theta is maximum, R is maximum. Right? So tell me what is the maximum value of cos theta? So for this to be maximum, this cos theta has to be maximum. And tell me what is the maximum value of cos theta? Cos theta can have a value less than equal to 0 and greater than equal to -1. So from where to where the cos theta value will change? So cos theta value will change from -1 to +1. So the maximum value of cos theta is 1. What is the maximum value of cos theta? 1. So I'll write. So that means cos theta is equal to 1. And when do we get this cos theta as 1? I can say that when theta is equal to 2n pi. That means odd multiple of pi. क्या होगा when you are going to get cos theta as 1? When you are sorry, not odd, even. So when you are going to get cos theta as 1, when theta is even multiple of pi, 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi, like that. Okay? ठीक है? तो when we are going to get this cos theta as 1, so when theta will be even multiple of pi. ध्यान रखना इसको, ठीक है? Trigonometry में आप इसको आराम से teacher will teach you, okay? So or you can say that theta is equal to 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, and so on. What is the meaning of this theta? That theta is 0 degree. If angle between two vectors is 0, मतलब ये है A, दूसरा B किधर होना चाहिए ऐसा ही. What is the meaning of 2 pi? Again the same. What is the meaning of 4 pi? Again same. What is the meaning of 6 pi? Again same. Can I say? So can I say I'm going to get this particular condition that cos theta is 1 in only one condition, when A and B, what did I get here? So if this is A, if the angle between A and B is 0, that means B has to be like this. ठीक है, A और B कुछ बड़ा भी हो सकता है, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. This is A and this is B, right? So what is the meaning of this 0 or 2 pi or 4 pi angle? Can I say that they are nothing but parallel vectors? They are what? Parallel to each other, right? They are along the same direction. So I can say when A and B are parallel vectors. Okay, so what are the things that I have get here? First, maximum value of R will come when cos theta is maximum. And what is the maximum value of cos theta? That is 1. And when we are going to get cos theta as 1? When theta is 0, 2 pi and 4 pi. इसका कोई meaning नहीं है. Meaning क्या है? Exact answer क्या है? देखो दिमाग में रखना क्या है. So I'll say R will be maximum when these two vectors are parallel to each other. क्या होगा? R will be maximum when these two vectors are parallel to each other. Those vectors coinciding, non-coinciding नहीं फर्क पड़ता है. If this is A and this is B, tell me what is the angle between them? 0. If this is vector A and this is vector B, what is the angle between them? 0, right? So both the in each case क्या है? Angle 0. If I say this is vector A and this is vector B, what is the angle between them? 0. Okay? So coinciding, non-coinciding नहीं फर्क पड़ता. Okay? चलो. विनोद कुमार will talk about these things later. ठीक है? भी बाद में बात करेंगे. अभी नहीं. चलो. तो when you are going to get the maximum R, so if you want to get the maximum value of R, you have to get the parallel vectors. Like A and B has to be parallel vector. Okay? चलो. बहुत बढ़िया. Now tell me what will be the maximum value? What will be the maximum value? So R max will be written as square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB into cos theta is 1 here. What is the maximum value of cos theta? That is 1. So put 1 into 1. ठीक है? बहुत बढ़िया. Now, can I say inside this square root function, I'm having A plus B the whole square? Because what is this? A square plus B square plus 2AB. A square plus B square plus 2AB. क्या है रे? बचपन से पढ़ते आ रहे हो. A plus B whole square. So I can write A plus B the whole square. Right? And if you're having A plus B whole square and then square root, that means ultimately I'm writing R max is nothing but A plus B. When this is going to happen? When A and B are parallel vectors. समझ में आया? अभी important क्या है? ये important है. Every time you don't have to do this analysis. Every time you don't have to do these things. कि अच्छा theta 1 होगा, theta 0 होगा, वो कुछ नहीं करना है. Finally क्या आंसर याद रखना है? This you have to remember. That what is the maximum value of R? So maximum value of R is A plus B. That means scalar addition. दोनों के magnitude को add सिर्फ कर देना है. And when this is going to happen? When both the vectors are in the same direction. You can feel it in your real life also. If you are applying two forces on a particle or on a body, and both the forces are in the same direction, what happens to the net force? What happens to the resultant? Those two forces get added and the resultant will be addition of those two, right? But if consider if you are applying a force in two different directions like this, so what happens to the resultant? Resultant is not actually the addition of it. वो क्या होता है? कुछ दूसरा ही आंसर आता है, right? चलो, yes कीर्तन बताऊंगा, yeah, correct, you got it. We are going to that point, don't worry. So what you have to remember, that maximum value, let me change the color of it so that you can remember it. ठीक है? So मैं इसका color change करता हूँ. Let me change it to green. हरा हरा. ठीक है? मस्त हरा हरा. हाँ देखो गौरव ने कहा green कर दो सर. चलो green कर दिया. Now if I ask you what will be the minimum value of R? कीर्तन ने पहले ही जवाब दे दिया. वेरी गुड. सो मिनिमम वैल्यू ऑफ R क्या होगा? ठीक, वी नीड टू फाइंड. यस करेक्ट कीर्तन. मिनिमम वैल्यू ऑफ R. तो अगेन आई विल राइट द सेम. तो R इज नथिंग बट स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ A स्क्वायर प्लस B स्क्वायर प्लस 2AB cos theta. You must be wondering, sir, why are you repeating? Why are you writing this again and again? We have already studied this. I am writing this particular formula again and again so that you should also remember this properly. ठीक है? कि आपको पता होना चाहिए कि R is equal to square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. मैंने बोला ना खून में घुसना चाहिए, इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ. Okay? Now, if I ask you to find the minimum value of R, how can we get this minimum value of R? How can we get, sir? A is constant, B is constant. So can I say theta is cos theta is only the variable? If I change the value of cos theta, I'll change the value of R. So if cos theta value has been changed, r will change. So what will be the minimum value of r? Can I say this is a plus sign, this has been used with positive sign, this is in the numerator. So minimum value of r means cos theta has to be minimum. So if this is minimum, that means cos theta has to be minimum. Okay, so when this r will be minimum, when cos theta will be minimum. Acha, bahut badhiya. So what is the minimum value of cos theta? What is the minimum value of cos theta? That is -1, right? +1 was the maximum value, -1 is the minimum value. When we are going to get this? So when theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi. What is the meaning of 2n plus 1 pi? No, bacha. Otherwise, cos theta will be 90, then it will be 0. If theta is 90, then cos 90 is 0. And that is not the minimum value. Okay? Yeah, correct. 2n plus 1 pi is nothing but the odd multiple of pi, because 2n plus 1 is nothing but odd number. If you put n is equal to 1, 2 into 1 plus 1, 3. That means 2n is what? Even number. If you add 1 to any of the even number, it will become odd, right? So that is why I have written it. 2n plus 1 is what? An odd number. Now, what are those values possible? I'll say, sir, pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 7 pi, and so on. What is the meaning of this angle pi or 3 pi? Dekho, if you are having vector A in this direction, so there should be a vector B which will make an angle of pi with A. Matlab kya hai? B should be like this. Then only angle will be pi, right? So what happened here? Can I say that they are what? Opposite to each other. They are what? Opposite to each other. The direction is what? Opposite to each other. Do we know the magnitude? We don't know whether they are equal or not. But what is the direction? Direction is what? Opposite to each other. So what will I say here? Let me draw it here only. So this is A. मैं थोड़ा अच्छे से बनाता हूँ. If this is vector A, then this will be vector B. Okay. So there what? I will say that means when A and B are anti-parallel, ऐसा लिखता हूँ क्या? Anti-parallel. Or I can say that they are opposite to each other. They are opposite to each other. So if those two vectors are opposite to each other, the direction of those two vectors are what? Opposite to each other, then we are going to get the minimum value of r. Then we are going to get the minimum value of r. What will be the minimum value of r? So r minimum will be written as, abhi dekh lo, simple si baat hai yahan. If I put cos theta as -1, so I'll write square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos of pi. What is cos pi? -1, right? Just now we have figured out what is that value? -1. So -1 will what? Will make it -2ab. So what is the final answer? It will be a minus b. So if I write it separately, I'll have r minimum will be equal to square root of a square plus b square minus 2ab when a and b are anti-parallel. When they are anti-parallel. तो इस चीज को याद रखेंगे. Guys, did you understand this? When will be the minimum value of r possible? When a and b are anti-parallel. When maximum value of r is possible? When they are parallel to each other. That means angle between them is what? 0. So when angle between them is 0, maximum. When angle between them is 180 degree, minimum. ठीक है? चलो बहुत बढ़िया. So I have gone very very slow, guys. I hope everybody have understood this. Shreyas, कौन सा point तेरे को समझाना है रे? I have gone extremely slow. I have gone extremely slow. Now tell me specifically which point you want me to explain. Guys, did I go fast? Guys, how many of you think I got I have gone fast? Please click yes. If you think I have gone fast, I have taught you fast, please click yes. No, so I'm not going fast, right? One of you have said no, none of you now. Guys, I tried to go very, very, I tried to go extremely slow. Now tell me which point you want me to explain. Lingaraju, I cannot go like this. Tell me which point you want me to repeat. Repeat means क्या पूरा repeat करना है? कौन सा point repeat करना है? I have tried it in a very simpler form. I have tried very, very extremely slow. Tell me which point you want me to explain. Bharat, why 2n? Lingaraj, I can't do that. Sorry. You have to go and watch the video again. I can't do that. That means you have come late. Chalo. Yeah. So, who is here? Bharat is asking why 2n plus 1 pi. Bacha, in trigonometry, you will be taught this, that cos theta will be minus 1 when theta is odd multiple of pi. Okay. Cos theta is minus 1 when theta is odd multiple of pi. So to write odd multiple of pi, I have written this. Okay. Okay. So what is this odd multiple? Odd का मतलब क्या होता है? जैसे if you are having 2, this is even number. If I am 3, then this is odd. 5 odd, 7 odd, 9 odd, right? So how can I write 2? So I'll write 2 into 1 plus 1. How can I write 3? Sorry, 3 can be written as 2 into 1 plus 1. How can I write 5? So 2 into 2 plus 1. How can I write 7? So 2 into 3 plus 1. So using the same concept, I have written it. So 2n plus 1. That means 2n is what? If I put n is equal to 1, 2 plus 1, 3. If I put n is equal to 2, 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. If I put n is equal to 3, 3 into 2, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. Right? So this 2n plus 1 suggests this is odd number. Okay? And odd multiple of pi means odd number into pi. Okay? You'll get to know this, bacha. You will be taught to you. You will be taught this particular thing in trigonometry. For the timing, please remember this. These are standard results. As you have remembered, na, cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0, cos 90 is 0, cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Similarly, you have to remember this. Okay? They're very, very standard result. Theta, if theta is 2n pi plus 1. If theta is 2n plus 1 pi, cos theta will be minus 1. Please remember this. Okay? Shreyash, last slide. This one, bacha. I have just copied it here. Sir, you can even simplify. Yeah, I can write that. Yeah, exactly. I'll write that. Bacha. I missed it. I can write it. Yeah. Yes, Atharva. Yes, yes. Pranav, sir. Yeah, correct. Bharat, okay, done. Shreyas, last slide. Last slide, I have just copied it. Achha, okay, you are talking about this point. Just now I have explained, bacha, what is the minimum value of R? When we are going to get minimum value of R? When cos theta will be minimum. When we are going to get R as minimum? When cos theta is minimum. Okay. So what is the minimum value of cos theta? Minus 1. Okay. When you are going to get cos theta as minimum? So when theta is odd multiple of pi. Okay. When theta is odd multiple of pi. Or odd multiple of pi ka meaning kya hai? That means pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 7 pi. What is the meaning of angle pi or 180 degree? That means A is rightward, so B has to be leftward. That means angle is what? 180 degree. Okay. So this is the meaning. That is what I have written here. So theta is odd multiple of pi. Ka meaning hai when A and B are anti-parallel. That means opposite to each other, or they are opposite to each other. Okay. Yes, Aniket, you can use that angle in radians or degrees also. Here, if you put the value of theta as here. If you put the value of theta as 180, it doesn't matter. आपको value same मिलेगा. If I put theta as 180 degree, you'll get minus 1 only. If you put theta is equal to 0 degree, you'll get the same answer. Okay. You can use anything here. Okay. You don't have to worry about whether I have to use radian or degree because this is cos theta. Depending on the values, it will change. So 0 degree, 0 pi. 180 degree is pi radian. So actually, when you're writing 180 degree, that is nothing but pi radian only. It doesn't matter. Okay. Chalo, badhiya. So maximum value A plus B, minimum value A minus B. When they'll get maximum value, when they are parallel to each other. When we are going to get minimum value, when they are anti-parallel or opposite to each other. बहुत बढ़िया सर, मजा आया सर. आगे बात करते हैं. अभी एक स्पेशल केस देखते हैं. If A and B, कंडीशन क्या है? If A, और मैं ऐसा क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछता. Let me ask you a simple question, okay? So that I can check whether you understood it or not. Find the magnitude of resultant vector between A and B, or resultant vector of A and B if they make 120 degree with each other. and A is equal to दोनों इक्वल होते हैं, A is equal to B and is equal to 3 units. Okay, you have to find the value of resultant vector. Okay, you have to find the magnitude of resultant vector. If A and B, what is the Gaurav? क्या क्वेश्चन है तुम्हारा? Guys, come on, try to solve this. Option नहीं है, मैं solve करूंगा 1 मिनट में because this is the first question. I don't want to give you options. Just try to get the answer and wait for a minute. मैं इसको solve करूंगा, then you can verify your answers. Okay? Try to get the answer, guys. Find the magnitude of resultant vector of A and B. मतलब क्या है? Resultant क्या है vector? तो R is nothing but vector A plus vector B. So you have to find the resultant vector of A and B. ठीक है? If A and B are having the same magnitude, if A and B are having the same magnitude, but the angle between them is 180 degree. Sorry, 120 degree. What is the answer? Vishwa has gone for Vishwa is saying 3. Okay, we need 3. Kirtan 3. सब लोगों ने 3 ही बोला है. अच्छा, देखेंगे. We'll solve it down. चलो, तन्मय का आंसर है 3, गौरव 3, राहुल 3. Guys, come on, जिसका नहीं हुआ है, come on, do it. Just put the value, get the answer. Square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Just put the value and get the answer. Okay, now I'm getting so many answers in the chat. Very good, guys. Now let me give the answer, okay? So that others can also verify. What is the magnitude, guys? Square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos of theta. बहुत बढ़िया. Now put the value. A square is what? 3. 3 square. B square is what? Again 3. So 3 square plus 2 into 3 square into cos of theta is what? 120. How can I get 120? I can write cos 120 as 180 degree minus 60 degree, right? Or pi minus 60. अच्छा, बहुत बढ़िया. So R is equal to square root of, can I take 3 square as out? So 3 square as out. So 2 plus 2 into, how can I write this cos 180 minus 60? So cos 180, cos pi minus theta. I have to use the same trigonometric function. So cos of theta, theta is what? 60. Now plus or minus, since this 180 minus 60 will lie in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos theta is negative. So I have to use a negative sign here. Right? Correct hai? बहुत बढ़िया. Now what is cos 60? Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Cos 60 is what? 1 by 2. Square root of 3 square into 2 minus 2 into 1 by 2. So what is the answer? 2 minus 2 and 2 cancel. The 2 minus 1 is 1. The square root of 3 square. So what is the value of R? R is equal to 3. You must be wondering, sir, which kind of question you are asking, sir? बहुत आसान है, sir. I want you to remember one thing here from here, that if somebody asks you that there are 2 equal vectors, देखो ये लिखना है आपको note में. You should remember this. If you are going to write any of the competitive examinations, few conclusions you have to remember. Not you don't have to actually solve them every time. Yes, Gaurav, correct. सबका correct था. एक का सिर्फ गलत आया था, but सबका correct था. Very good. So what you have to remember? You have to remember resultant of 2 equal vectors. Sorry, 2 vectors with equal magnitude will be equal to, क्या लिखा मैंने? Resultant of 2 vectors with equal magnitude will be equal to magnitude of each vector if angle between them or angle between the vectors is, बताओ ऐसा, fill in the blanks. What is the answer? So resultant of 2 vectors, if you are going to add 2 vectors and their magnitudes are same, so when the resultant between 2 equal magnitude vectors will be equal to each one of them, क्या होगा answer? When that will happen? When the angle between them is 120 degree. When that is going to happen? When the angle between them is 120 degree. This is an objective question. कभी कभी direct statement में पूछेगा. So what has happened here? We have tried to get the resultant vector between A and B. What was the magnitude of A and B? 3. What did we get the resultant of R? 3. When did this happen? When the angle between them was 120 degree or 2 pi by 3 degree radian. ठीक है? So याद रखना है आपको. When this is going to happen? When angle between them is 120 degrees. Okay? बहुत बढ़िया. Now next question. या हाउ, ऐसा लिखता हूं मैं, at what angle between vector A and vector B at what angle between A and vector B will resultant have zero value if A is equal to B. Okay guys, what is the equation here? At what angle between A and B, at what angle between A and B will resultant have zero value if A is equal to B? What is A is equal to B? A और B क्या है सर? दोनों का magnitude same है. If there are two vectors having the same magnitude, tell me at what angle between them the resultant will have zero value. क्या होगा आंसर बच्चा? Yes Rishikesh, correct. Yes, correct Manoj, correct, very good. Yes. Now tell me when we are going to get zero value. Simple सी बात है सर, अभी मैं solve करके दिखाता हूँ. Yeah, correct. साक्षी wrong, श्रेयस wrong. कैसे होगा बच्चा? 120 पुट करो. साक्षी थी no, correct, incorrect. देखो कैसे करेंगे solve. So what did I say? I have to find the angle between A and B when the resultant between them is what? The resultant between the vectors are having zero value, but A and B are what? Equal. R is equal to square root of 2ab cos theta, correct? Acha. R should be what? 0. R should be 0. Now, what is the magnitude of A and B? They are what? Same. So A square plus A square. Let us consider both of them are having magnitude A plus 2A square into cos theta. I don't know the value of theta, so I have to find the value of theta. So I can say this as square root of 2A square 1 plus cos theta. Can I write like this? I have taken 2a's out because see, this will give us 2a square. This will give us 2a square. So 2a square plus 2a square cos theta. So if I take 2a square out, I'll get 1 plus cos theta. But this is equal to laddu. Correct hai? So I'm going to get 1 plus cos theta is equal to laddu. Square kar do dono taraf. Square root on both the sides. 0 square is 0. And on the right hand side, you'll get 2a square into 1 plus cos theta. This cannot be 0 because A and B are not 0. So we have to get 1 plus cos theta is only 0. So 1 plus cos theta is 0. So this will give us cos theta is equal to minus 1. When we are getting theta as minus 1, when we are getting cos theta as minus 1, then theta is equal to pi or 3 pi or 5 pi. What is the meaning of when theta is pi? That means when A and B are anti-parallel. तो यहां से क्या inference निकालोगे? What is that inference from here? What is the conclusion that we have to make from here? So the conclusion is resultant of two negative vectors will be 0. Now you must be wondering, sir, what is this, sir? Negative vector क्यों लिखा? If you remember that the meaning of negative vector क्या था? If this is vector A and this is what? Vector B. They're what? Opposite to each other. And if the magnitude is also same, that means यहाँ क्या लिखेंगे? That is if vector A is equal to minus vector B. ठीक है? Vector A is equal to minus vector B. इसका मीनिंग क्या है? That means A and B, magnitude of A must be equal to magnitude of B. What about the directions? They should be anti-parallel. They should be opposite to each other. That is why I have written here. Resultant of two negative vector will be 0. ठीक है? Resultant of two negative vector will be 0. That means R will be 0 for vector A plus B. When this will happen? When A is minus B. When A is what? Negative vector B. आप पुट करोगे वैल्यू तब भी मिल जाएगा आपको आंसर. So two vectors having equal magnitude but in opposite direction. Two vectors having equal magnitude but in opposite direction will always give you resultant vector or addition of vectors as 0. So two vectors, you can also write in this form, two vectors of equal magnitude equal magnitude and opposite direction will give a resultant as 0. And when I'm talking about resultant means I'm talking about addition. When I'm talking about right now resultant means I'm talking about addition. Guys, click yes if you understood this. बच्चा लोग प्लीज क्लिक यस इफ यू अंडरस्टूड दिस. ठीक है, वेरी गुड बच्चा लोग, गुड. तो याद क्या रखना है, समझ में आया? तो दीज आर सम basic conclusions that you need to remember. Okay, when I'm going to get zero resultant, when I'm going to get the same resultant as of the magnitude of any one of the vector, so these things you should remember. अच्छा आगे बात करते हैं, थोड़ा और स्पेशल केसेस की बात करते हैं. Now resultant of two perpendicular vectors. What will be the answer? So if the angle between them is 90 degree, I'll say they are what? Perpendicular vectors. So R is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos of, what is the angle now? 90 degree. What is the angle now? 90 degree. So R will be written as square root of a square plus b square. Now इसमें भी स्पेशल केस पूछता है लोग. if a is modulus of a is equal to modulus of b, that means if they are having the same magnitude, what if a and b are same? ऋषिकेश वो 45 डिग्री नहीं रहे, वो एंगल नहीं कुछ पूछ रहा हूं मैं, बोल रहा हूँ क्या होगा, व्हाट विल द रिजल्ट. अभी तो डायरेक्शन पे तो आया नहीं मैं अभी. सो इफ a will be equal to b and let's call that as a only, दोनों का मैग्नीट्यूड a है, then r will be written as root 2a. क्या हो जाएगा? square root 2 into a, because if you are going to put the square root of a square plus a square is nothing but 2a square का square root, so answer will be square root 2 into a. Correct? So you can write directly, if the magnitude of two vectors are equal and if the angle between them is 0 degree, sorry, angle between them is 90 degree, what will be the resultant vector? What will the resultant magnitude? So square root 2 into a. एकदम रट्टा मार लेना, याद होना चाहिए. कैसे आया आपको पढ़ लिया, like you have already studied how this has come. Now you should remember these theory, remember these inferences and conclusions. बार बार ऐसा पुट करके नहीं करना, ये सब टाइम खाएगा आपका. Vector is not a core chapter in physics. Believe me guys, vector is not a kind of pure chapter or a chapter, core chapter in physics. ये हमारे सिलेबस में ऐसा कुछ डाला नहीं है. ठीक है, even if you see NCERT, you'll find that they have I think dedicated 1 or 2 pages for these vectors and all. ठीक है, और कभी-कभी तो कुछ जगह मेंशन भी नहीं होता है. You should know vectors to understand the basic physics, to understand the mechanics, to understand the physics. ये तुम्हारी जरूरत की बात है. ये this is the basic. अगर ये नहीं समझ में आएगा, if you don't understand vectors, you cannot analyze motion in 1D. You cannot analyze motion in 2D. You cannot analyze dynamics of motion. You cannot analyze forces behavior. You cannot analyze rotational motion. You cannot analyze any of the kinematics parameters. कुछ भी नहीं समझ में आएगा, सब ऐसा ऊपर चला जाएगा. When I say you cannot analyze forces, that means you cannot analyze electrostatic forces. You cannot analyze magnetic forces. कुछ नहीं आएगा. ठीक है? So that is why these references, these concepts are very very important. Please give utmost importance to these concepts. ठीक है? अगर प्रॉब्लम होता है रिवाइज करो, 10 बार देखो, 15 बार देखो, बट यस दीज रेफरेंसेस, दीज फॉर्मूलाज आपको पता होने चाहिए. सी नाउ लाइक इमेजिन दिस कंडीशन, you are solving a question from let's say 5th chapter of the physics subject, and now in that chapter you will never be asked to find the resultant of this. They will ask you what is the resultant of force, what is the acceleration and all. These vector quantities, these concepts will be used to calculate something, that they'll be the intermediate steps. Now imagine if you are taking so much of time in calculating, going for the intermediate steps only, then what will happen? You'll be taking 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes to solve one problem. But in JEE Main or NEET, you have to solve a question within 2 minutes, right? 2 minutes or 1.5 minutes के पहले solve करना है. So for that, the intermediate steps में आपको कुछ PhD नहीं करना पड़ेगा उधर, पहले से PhD कर लो. Do everything, remember everything. Whatever the important conclusions that you are having, you should remember this. पूरा ऐसे दिमाग में होना चाहिए, जैसा बोलता हूँ मैं, खून में घुस जाना चाहिए. ठीक है, सपना देख रहे हो, सपने के अंदर सपना है तो उसमें भी याद होना चाहिए, हाँ ये वेक्टर का ऐसा कुछ फॉर्मूला आता है. ओके, चलो अब बात करेंगे क्या सर, ये परपेंडिकुलर का हो गया. नाउ लेट मी गिव यू वन क्वेश्चन हियर. Find the resultant or magnitude of. See, I'm not teaching you the direction of resultant vector today because I don't want you to be overloaded. अच्छा, मैं solve कर सकता हूँ, बता सकता हूँ. Right now, 15 minutes are left. So find the magnitude of resultant displacement of a man if he walks 3 kilometers towards north, 4 kilometers towards east, ठीक है, and 4 kilometers towards west. और पहले ऐसे ही करता हूँ, इधर ही करो, ये आसान क्वेश्चन करता हूँ, बहुत आसान. इतना करो, इसका आंसर ना. Find the magnitude of resultant displacement of a man if he walks 3 kilometers towards north and 4 kilometers towards east. So what is the resultant magnitude? क्या होगा? Yes निखिल, बहुत आसान सवाल था विनीत, वेरी गुड, आपका जल्दी आंसर आया. गगन वेरी गुड, आदर्श गुड, वेरी गुड, संतोष, रेवती, सबको वेरी गुड, सबका आंसर आ रहा है, बहुत बढ़िया. कीप इट अप गाइस. चलो स्वाति, गड़बड़ हो गया. स्वाति रीचेक योर आंसर, थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हो गया, आप चेक करो एक बार, फिर से आंसर आ जाएगा. ठीक है, थोड़ा रिव्यू योर आंसर्स. हाँ, other than Swati, everybody is getting the correct answer. अथर्वा, सचिति, भाग्यश्री, तारक दत्ता, चेतन, रीना पटेल, सबका आंसर करेक्ट है. वेरी गुड. तेजस, देखो क्या करना है, कुछ क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा है. We have to find the magnitude of resultant displacement of a man if he walks 3 kilometers towards north and 4 kilometers towards east. अथर्वा, distance 7 and displacement 5. Good, ठीक है, very good. देखो कैसे करेंगे फिर. तो let us draw that direction to us. ठीक है, तो क्या है ये, this is what, north, नीचे क्या होता है, south, इधर क्या बोलते हैं अपन, east, and इधर क्या बोलते हैं, west. किधर क्या है ये, if he walks 4 kilometers towards north, तो क्या करता हूं उसको, मैं यहां से शुरू करता हूं. let's say he has gone 4 kilometers towards north, so displacement is 4 kilometers towards north. Draw that. So let's say this is that 4 kilometers. This is what, 4 kilometers. This is one of the displacement. Let's say displacement, this is S1 or A. Now where the man has gone towards 3 kilometers towards, acha, 3 kilometers towards, no problem bacha, it's okay. So 3 kilometers towards north. Now the man has gone towards 4 kilometers towards east. तो east की तरफ कितना जाएगा, 4 kilometers. East की तरफ right hand में, तो इधर जाएगा. He'll take a turn perpendicular ऐसा, and then he'll move for 4 kilometers. He'll walk for 4 kilometers and then he'll stop. So this is what, 4 kilometers. Now tell me, what is the resultant magnitude? How many displacements occurred? 2. One towards north, again another one towards east. So can I say this is vector A and this is vector B? So what is the resultant vector? Resultant vector will start from the tail of first vector and end at head of the second vector. So this will be the resultant vector, right? So I'll say resultant vector is nothing but vector A plus vector B, right? अच्छा, बहुत बढ़िया सर. Now tell me, what is the magnitude? तो R is equal to, यहाँ तो तुम पाइथागोरस थ्योरम से भी लगा सकते हो, बट अभी क्या है, वेक्टर का कॉन्सेप्ट देख रहे हैं, तो I'm not going to solve this using Pythagoras theorem. I'm going to use the exact formula. Okay, चलो, displacement is not 4 बच्चा. तो square root of what is A square? 3 square. What is B square? 4 square. Plus 2 into 3 into 4 into cos of. What is the angle between A and B? If this is B, this is A. If I extend A in upward direction, what is the angle? 90. What is the angle? 90. So 90 degree. So square root of 3 square plus 4 square. So what is the answer? 5 kilometers. So what is the magnitude of R? 5 kilometers. So what is the resultant displacement? तो रिजल्टेंट डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज नथिंग बट 5 किलोमीटर एंड डायरेक्शन क्या मिला, ये मिला। बताऊंगा कैसे डायरेक्शन निकालना है, जस्ट बी विथ मी फॉर डायरेक्शन एंड ऑल, ठीक है। सो टू फाइंड द मैग्नीट्यूड, गॉट इट राइट। ऋत्विका 7 किलोमीटर क्या था बच्चा, या डिस्टेंस इज 7 किलोमीटर बट डिस्प्लेसमेंट, नेट डिस्प्लेसमेंट कितना है, नेट डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज 5 किलोमीटर। ओके, वेरी गुड। चलो आगे बात करते हैं, फिर यहां तक सबको समझ में आया। नाउ लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द डायरेक्शन, लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द डायरेक्शन ऑफ रिजल्टेंट वेक्टर, ठीक है। तो टू एक्सप्लेन रिजल्टेंट ऑफ डिस्प्लेस रिजल्टेंट वेक्टर, डायरेक्शन ऑफ रिजल्टेंट वेक्टर, आई एम गोइंग टू कॉपी द सेम डायग्राम सो दैट यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड, ठीक है। आई एम गोइंग टू कॉपी द सेम डायग्राम एज आई हैव यूज्ड हियर, ओके। सेम डायग्राम को मैं इधर क्या करूंगा, कॉपी करूंगा और फिर इधर पेस्ट कर दूंगा। यस, now we have already discussed to tell or to explain the direction of a vector, what do you need, which data will give you an idea about the direction of a vector quantity. So I'll say, sir, the angle made by that vector line with a reference line, right, with a given direction, what is the angle? Yes, correct, Kirtan. So the angle made by that vector with a reference line or with a known direction, that is nothing but the that will give us the idea about direction of the vector. So I can assume, see how many directions you know actually in this question or in this condition. Can I say if I know vector A, that means I know this direction. If I know direction, if I know vector B, that means this is B direction. So I know two directions, A or B. So if angle made by this R with any of the vector is given to us, I can find the direction, I can find the angle, right? So क्या कहता हूँ, let us assume the angle made by vector R with A is alpha. समझ में आया क्या बोला मैंने? The angle made by vector R with vector A is what? Alpha. Okay, so direction of resultant vector A is given as angle made by vector R, मैं अभी क्या लिख रहा हूं, vector R with A is alpha. So if I know the value alpha, मेरे को value resultant मालूम चला, इसका magnitude is known to us. Now if I know the angle made by the vector with A, now I can fix the direction. So this is the direction, right? So if I know this angle alpha, I get the answer. So what is angle alpha? How can I find the angle alpha? So now to get that answer, can I say in right angle triangle, in right angle triangle PRT, कौन सा triangle है? PRT. In right angle triangle to PRT, I can say that tan alpha is equal to RT divided by PT. Tan alpha is equal to RT divided by PT. कौन सा right angle triangle लिया? देखो ये वाला, the one which I am denoting with the red laser light, ऐसा, ठीक है। Now in this right angle triangle, for this angle alpha, this is the perpendicular or the opposite side, and this is the base or adjacent side. So tan alpha is nothing but perpendicular by base. तो RT divided by PT. अभी कुछ 10 साल ही पहले, कुछ अभी 10 साल पहले क्या पढ़ा था RT के बारे में? RT के बारे में क्या पढ़ा था? What is RT? RT was nothing but B sin theta, right? Divided by what was PT? PT was A plus B cos theta. कहानी खत्म. This is the tan alpha. This is what you have to remember. If you know the angle made by the vector with any of the vector, if you know the angle made by the resultant with any of the vector, that will give you the direction. खत्म, कहानी खत्म. समझ में आया बच्चा लोग? Click yes if you understood this tan alpha value. To get the value of alpha, what do you have to do? You have to get the value of tan alpha. And what is the formula? याद करने का तरीका बताता हूं, देखो थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है, सर ऊपर A था कि B था, A था कि B था, कैसे याद रखना है? What is alpha? Angle made by R with A. A है ना, यहाँ A नहीं रखने का. So if this is the angle made with A, then put B here. If this alpha is angle made with A, then put B here. उल्टा करना है, ठीक है? And नीचे में A plus B cos theta. If this is B, so this will be A plus B theta. Now अगर उल्टा condition है, now if I say if angle made by resultant with B is beta, क्या लिखा मैंने? इफ एंगल मेड बाय वेक्टर आर विथ बी इज व्हाट? बीटा। तो क्या लिखेंगे इधर? सो tan बीटा विल बी रिटन एज, देखो तरीका बताता हूं, फॉर्मूला वैसे ही आएगा, you have to do this again, draw up a perpendicular and then get the answer, but how to write that? See, when this was angle with A, what did I write here? B sin theta. So when this is angle with B, so I'll write here A sin theta divided by. So when this was B, I have written A here. So when this is A, I'll write B here. When this was B, I have written B plus cos theta. Here I'll write A cos theta. Khalas. Guys, did you understand this? Let me know. First, तो ये तो समझ में आ गया. How did I write tan alpha? That is nothing but RT by PT. In last discussion, we have understood what is RT, what is PT. I have put the value. Now, if angle made by resultant with B is given to us, that is beta. How can I write tan beta? तो करना क्या, देखो फिर से बता रहा हूँ. If this is angle made by the resultant vector with A, put B here. Okay? If this is the angle made by a resultant vector with A, then put B here. And then in the denominator, if this is B, this will be A plus B cos theta. जो भी देखो B sin theta है तो B cos theta होना चाहिए, तभी तो B cancel कुछ tan का कुछ फॉर्म आएगा, right? अच्छा, if you are going to get the angle made by resultant with B, तो क्या करना है? A को B से replace करो. Just replace A with B. Replace here A with B और B with A. देखो B था तो B के जगह A लिखा, A के जगह B लिखा, B के जगह A लिखा, कहानी खत्म. So this is the formula for the resultant, the angle made by the resultant with any of the vector A or B. Okay? तो चलो अभी to understand it more clearer, to remember them, to have a kind of better understanding, let us solve a numerical here. Find the resultant of two vectors having magnitudes 10 units and 5 units. Okay? Making an angle of 120 degree with each other. So there are two vectors. Their magnitudes are given to us as 10 units and 5 units. They are making an angle of 120 degree with each other. You have to find the resultant of the two vectors. Also find the angle made by resultant with the vector having magnitude 5 units. So there are two things that you have to get. First, resultant of two vectors, the magnitude, okay? And second, you have to get the angle made by the resultant with 5 units, okay? Dr. Vikas, square root 3 by 5? I don't think so. Square root 3 divided by 5? I don't think so. 5 का division तो नहीं होगा. Rishikesh, 5, no. Gagan, 5. देखेंगे? 5 तो नहीं होना चाहिए. It will be other than 5. Magnitude, yeah, 5 root 3 is I think correct. हाँ, क्या है इसका नाम? Yes, root 75 is nothing but 5 root 3. Not 5 root 5. 5 root 5 is 125, square root of 125. That is not the correct answer. 5 root 7, illa. 5 root 2, I don't think so. देखते हैं, कुछ 5 root 3 और 5 root 2 will be the answer. 2 root 15, illa. देखो मैं सॉल्व करता हूँ, ठीक है? कितना टाइम बचा है? Yeah, we are having 5 minutes. So in next 5 minutes, we can solve this question, okay? Find the resultant of two vectors. क्या क्या है तो निकालेंगे. R will be written as square root of 10 square plus 5 square plus 2 into 10 into 5 into cos of 120 degrees. Right? बहुत बढ़िया. Square root of 100 plus 25 minus 2 into 10 into 5 into 1 by 2, because cos 120 is nothing but minus 1 by 2. Just in last question we have discussed this, right? So I'm not going to repeat it again. So 1 by 2 kya ho gaya? Cancel. Correct? So this is what? 125 minus 50. 125 minus 50. So square root of 75. So this is nothing but 25 into 3. Square root of 25 is 5. So 5 root 3 units. So resultant is what? 5 root 3 units. So very few of you have got the answer. Viswa, Ranjita, and few answers. ऊपर में कुछ लोगों ने आंसर किया था. Okay. So resultant is what? 5 root 3. So please verify this answer. Okay. Now क्या पूछा है? Angle made by resultant. Angle made by resultant with किसके साथ? With vector of magnitude 5 units. Right? यही पूछा है ना? ठीक है? हाँ, बता दो. देखते हैं बच्चा. देखते हैं बच्चा. So क्या मिला मुझे? तो tan alpha. Let's say that angle is alpha. Let's say the angle is alpha. So tan alpha will be written as with which angle, with which vector we have to find the angle? 5. क्या क्या है यूनिट में? देखो. What are the magnitude? 10 and 5. तो क्या लिखना? मैंने बोला था. If the angle is with 5 unit, you have to write 10 here. Other one. So 10 into sine of. What is the angle? Angle between them 120 divided by. Now if this is 10, this will be 5 plus 10 cos of 120. Okay. Now try to solve this. So I'll be getting 10 into sine 120. What is sine 120? So sine 120 is nothing but sine 60 degree. Sine 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 divided by. नीचे में क्या आएगा बच्चा लोग? So 5 plus 10 into. What is cos 120? Minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. बहुत बढ़िया सर. ये मिला मेरे को minus 1 by 2. तो इसका मीनिंग क्या है? इसका मीनिंग क्या है? तो ये this is minus 1 by 2. तो 5 minus 5 is what? 0. So क्या मिला मुझे? 5 root 3 divided by 0. इसका मीनिंग क्या है? Not defined. So if tan alpha is not defined, what is the value of alpha? 90 degrees. What is the value of alpha? 90 degrees. मतलब कैसा होगा? देखो डायग्राम दिखाता हूँ. If you're having a vector like this, if this is vector A or this is 5 units, where should be the vector be? Making an angle of 120 degree with A. तो draw करेंगे. This is what? 10. बड़ा है ना? तो लिखेंगे इधर 10. So this is, let's say vector B is equal to 10 units. Now where the resultant should act? कहाँ होना चाहिए? The resultant should be 90 degree with the ऐसा. This is R, like this. Now this is the condition. Got it, guys? Yeah. So I think it is clear to all of you. So this is how we can draw them. This is how we can represent it pictorially. Okay. अरे रुक जा ऋषिकेश, रुक जा. तुझे पता नहीं किताब के साथ खेलना है कि सोना है. मैं जो बता रहा हूँ वो समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं, ये बात करना. Why are you just being, guys? If you are saying something, मुझे पता है क्या काम करना है यार. Please don't be repetitive. It's not good thing to do. Please don't do that. I know what I have to do and what I have to like advise you. So please don't be a kind of repetitive guy. Okay, Ritvika, revise the last part, sir. कौन सा last part बच्चा? Are you talking about this part, the pictorial representation? Ritvika, please be precise. This part or this part, like pictorial representation or the calculation of tan alpha? Ritvika, please write that in the chat. See, I have just used tan alpha. Atharva. Okay, देखो. So I have calculated tan alpha. What is alpha here? I have considered alpha is the angle made by resultant with the vector 5 unit, right? So I have taught you here that tan alpha or tan beta. So if this alpha is the angle made by the resultant with A, you have to put B here, B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. If this is the angle made by the resultant with B, then you have to put A sin theta in the numerator. So using the same formula, I have used this form. So alpha is what? Angle made by the resultant vector with 5 unit. So I have to put 10 sin theta. So 10 into sin theta is what? 120 divided by. If this is 10 here, you have to put A here. ठीक है? If this is B, this is A, this is A, this is B. ऐसा उल्टा होता है. So this is 10, this will be 5 plus, if this is 10, you have to copy the same 10 cos theta. So 10 into cos theta. Okay. Or to understand in a more formal way, you can consider, okay, A vector is having 5 unit, B vector is having 10 unit. You can consider that, no problem. You can say that A vector, let me write it here. A vector, I can consider magnitude of A is 5 and magnitude of B is 10. Now just tell me, if the angle between A and B, if the angle between A and B is 120, and if A is 5, B is 10. So the angle with 5 is nothing but angle with A. So I'll write B sin theta plus A plus B cos theta. So B plus A cos theta. तो क्या B का वैल्यू पुट करोगे आंसर आएगा, सारा वैल्यू पुट करो आंसर मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. I have just used the formula for this. I have used this formula only. Okay. Chalo. So thank you guys. This is it. Thank you for attending the class. And yes, today I'll be uploading one homework sheet with you. Okay. So please try to solve that question. Okay. Sir, head of B should touch the end vector of A. Why? We'll discuss that. Don't worry. No, it's correct. It's not like that. Thank you guys. Thank you for attending the class. Stay safe, stay healthy, and yes, enjoy Muddy. Happy learning, guys.